Hey, hey everyone, my name is Jasmine Poe, and today I will be doing the Module 4 Digital Study Storytelling Journal. So, the topic that I chose to talk about today is one of the most prevalent, one of the most popular topics as of now, and that is the coronavirus. Yes, as that is a worldwide issue, we also have to think about I'm thinking about more of the homeless population and how it affects the homeless population. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But yes, the coronavirus, or also known as the COVID-19, it's been taking the world by storm. As you may know from all of our social media, news outlets, blogs, like coronavirus has been the number one topic each and every day for the past 2-3 weeks. But little people know this. The coronavirus has not. It's made its debut. It has made its debut back in 2019. The first case of coronavirus was back in December, November, December-ish. And since then, it's been traveling. It's been traveling distances from one country to the next country. Most people know that it came from China. I don't know how, like, where the actual origin of the virus. I'm not entirely sure, but we do know that it traveled from China to everywhere else. And one of the most recent places that the coronavirus has infected is America, the United States of Americas. So, as you know, we do have a big homeless population within the 50 states, or 50 or so states. And it's not looking too well. The coronavirus it's a part of the flu family. It's like a flu, but times 10. It's crazy. Like, you can get the coronavirus just by passing an individual, touching someone, not properly washing hands, you know what I mean, breathing on someone. This virus is airborne, you know what I mean. So the best way, or the best solution that our government has made for most of the 50 states as of now is staying indoors. Okay, so there has been a policy set in place for North Carolina. I can only speak of North Carolina right now, but there has been a policy set in place for North Carolina that says it's a stay indoors policy. It's going to be in effect Monday, the 30th, and it's going to be Monday at 5 p.m. It's going to be in effect, and I feel as though this is very serious. This pandemic is very serious. It's nothing to take lightly of, but at the same time, it has given people no time to prepare. Since this virus has made its debut, has became a virus, and back in 2019, I have not heard of it. I'm pretty sure it was not in the blogs. It was not coverage. There was not enough coverage for people, to really, like, take attention to. In all honesty, the first time that I've really ever heard about this coronavirus was probably 3 weeks ago. At the most 3 weeks ago. And that is a problem. That is a major problem. There was no time for people to, there was no time for people to, get prepare for it. Get groceries, get, first aid kits, or, like take care of, necessities. There was no time for that. Everything seemed to happen just quick. People are getting sent home from work, getting sent home from school. They're shutting down nail shops, hair salons, barber shops. They're shutting down gyms, shutting down sports arenas. Like everything it's chaotic a little. You know what I mean? Like they switch in-class courses to online classes. Like stuff has changed so much in the past 14 days that, like people are still like, we're still trying to adapt to it. You know what I mean? And just to think what the homeless population is going through right now. They don't have they don't have a door to close or a roof over their head. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're telling people to stay at home, but you have not made any accommodations. There has not been any accommodations, of my knowledge. There has not been any accommodations for the homeless population. These are people just as you and me. You know what I mean? These are people. They live, they breathe, they're people. You know what I mean? And they need somewhere to, feel safe. Right now, I know if me put myself in a homeless person's shoes, I know right now, if I did not have anywhere to go, if I did not have this room to even sit in, you know what I mean? I would be scared out of my mind. I would be terrified to even, go anywhere, touch anything, because it's, like I said, you can get this virus just about any way. If someone even breathes on you the wrong way, you're going to have it. You know what I mean? And it's very, this right here is very life altering. It's just not something that settles, especially if I was, part of the homeless population. I know that I would not be able to, wrap my head around this. Like, this airborne flu on steroids is making its way across the whole country in less than 2 weeks. You know what I mean? In less than 14 days. This 14 days, there has been over thousands of cases of the coronavirus. There has been a plethora of deaths. You know what I mean? Yes, the virus it stays in your system for, you won't know that you have it, I think, for like 14 days. Like, you get tested or something that way. But even with the tests are like, if you don't have insurance, like, most of the homeless population does. If you don't have insurance, buying the test would be impossible. You know what I mean? Like, if you actually had to come out of pocket for the test, like you're not going to be able to. It's going to be too costly, And I feel that, right now, there should not be a price on living. You know what I mean? And right now, that's how I feel like it is. You're putting a price on someone's next breath. You know what I mean? Because you're withholding a test that could possibly mean, well, this, you have it or you don't. You know what I mean? And that's unfair. That's unfair to everyone, not just the homeless population, but it is unfair to everyone. This is something that is taking the world by storm. This pandemic is taking the world by storm. The world. You know what I mean? And for someone to charge for a test, someone to charge so much for a test that could determine life or death, that right there is just boggling. Like, how can you do that? You know what I mean? But I digress. Let me get back to my topic. Homelessness and the coronavirus, they are not mixing. I feel like the only way I feel like I would feel good and sleep at night is if there were precautions taken for the homeless population. Like, I mean, you don't have to, necessarily, like, rent out, like, big old houses, but it would be nice if you could at least give them hotels for the time that we do, what I think it's a month that we're staying under quarantine. Give them a hotel, buy out a hotel for them, or like, get a designate a safe space for them, something, you know what I mean? There has not been anything